I think if you were to ask any business expert, they would tell you I'm a little bit crazy because I definitely run my soul led business very differently from the status quo. Because I deeply believe that when you are following your passions and listening to your intuition, it will lead you to not just your most successful business, but your most fulfilling one and your life's purpose. So today I'm going to share with you some of the spiritual practices I use in my business to give you a little bit of inspiration for your own. So if that's what you want to see, then just keep watching. The first practice I want to share with you is what I call my magical morning routine. It usually starts with a bit of journaling, which I detailed in another video, my exact journaling process, and will link that for you below. But once I am done with my gratitude and desires list, as well as pulling a tarot card and writing an affirmation, I also like to channel my dream client. And this simply looks like visualizing a computer screen in front of me where I get to connect with this next client I am calling in and asking them what they need to hear today, what guidance, what support can I give them, and then writing that down. Usually this then turns into a post or a thread or some inspiration for what I'm going to share that day online. This next spiritual practice is one that I do before every single client call. I will light a white candle and put a clear quartz point near my heart to act as a channel with the divine. And then I will invite in my client's spirit team and ancestors with a prayer that sounds a little bit like this.
God, angels, universe, source, forces the highest good intention, my client's ancestors, spirit guides, future self, I ask that you join us now on this call. I ask that you give me the words that my client needs to hear, that you show me the guidance I need to bestow upon her, and that we both leave this call more uplifted and more empowered to live out our purpose on this planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
After that prayer, I'll spend a few more moments in silence, seeing if there's any imagery or words or just guidance that pops into my head before I pull a few tarot cards. Again, just looking for further insights that I can share with my client. I then write them down in my intake form so that way I don't forget to tell them during the call. And then of course, I hop on the call and let them know what came through. Now, this next one may not seem like a spiritual practice, but I find that my most creative ideas, deepest healing, and divine downloads come to me when I am connecting with nature. And I'm not saying you have to start a whole flower or vegetable garden, but having time every day to sit outside, go on a walk, or my favorite option when it is the middle of winter in Vermont and way too cold for that, is to work out. Because our bodies are a part of nature and movement helps us tune in, but also gets the creative juices flowing. And especially for us entrepreneurs who have so much daily stress, this is a great way to relieve some of that while also connecting with yourself and nature and the divine and receive that inspiration that you are looking for in your business. The fourth spiritual practice I use in my business that I want to share with you is one for finding clarity. I have shared this visualization before as a way to connect with your future self, or as others may call it, your intuition. And I use this anytime that I am struggling with what to do next, with what to post, with what to say, with what to launch. It is my go-to, and I probably honestly do it at least once a day. So I will link that fully guided visualization for you down below. But if visualization isn't your thing, you could also journal or do automatic writing or find another way that you can hear that still small whisper of your intuition, because there is a version of you in the future who already has the answers you are seeking. We just have to get quiet and ask the right questions. The last spiritual practice I use in my business is one that I do right before bed. I take a selenite stick and just rub it over my entire body with the intention that it's clearing the energy that I absorbed throughout the day. You could also do this with incense or just your intention of a white light cleansing you. And then afterwards, I place my phone on that stick, again with the intention that anything that I absorbed from sharing my work online that day will be cleansed. Next, I will pull a tarot card to see what is coming up for my next day at work and place that on my phone, as well as with the crystal that I use during my client calls to help broadcast that energy in a sense. And then lastly, I pick 2 crystals, sometimes 3, for myself that I feel I really need, and will put them in my pillowcase while I sleep.
And that is the 5 spiritual practices that I use in my business almost every single day. But I did want to mention one more thing that isn't necessarily a spiritual practice, but I lean on heavily as an entrepreneur. And that is emotional freedom technique tapping. If you head over to my channel, you'll see over 50 tap along videos for you to utilize, whether you need to release fear, find clarity, boost creativity. There are a ton on there completely free to you. And I actually put together the 12 most useful and powerful ones, particularly for entrepreneurs, in this free guide. So check out the link below to download it. And also while you're down there, you will find a bunch of different links for different ways that we can work together, creating your most abundant business while living your most magical and intentional life. Whether you want to incorporate more of your spirituality into your work, or learn these emotional regulation techniques so that way you can keep showing up for your community and your clients, or maybe you just need a little bit of support on your entrepreneurial journey, any of the one-on-one packages would be a great place to start. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at magicallytarasimone@gmail.com, and I will help you figure out which one is the best fit for you. With all that being said, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help this channel grow and reach more people. And I will see you another day with another video to help you live your most magical life.